Hi, my name is Mike Herman. I'm one of the lecturers in the Information Systems and Project Management group. I'm going to talk for a couple of minutes on a final year module. It's 6BUS1014 and it's called Using IT to Gain Strategic Advantage. The aims of the module are to explore and become familiar with the various ways that information technology is used, has been used, and can be used to enhance the position of a company in its marketplace, or any organisation for that matter. We also look at the strategy for using information technology and how that must align with the business strategy and the business mission of the organisation that we're using. So those are the two key objectives, if you like. The students at the end of this module should have a good understanding of the significant pivotal role that IS and IT play in the company's strategy, and the influences, both external and internal, that will affect how they use IT to achieve their objectives. At the end of this, you will be able to take a role in determining the information technology needs of an entrepreneurial organisation. And that's probably the key objective. You'll also be able to recognise technology strategies that succeed and fail, also looking at what we mean by succeed and fail. Most technologies eventually run out of time. Think about how many people still use vinyl records, which were the big thing 50 years ago, and now you can hardly see them. You'll also do work inside a group so that you can really find out about other people's ideas about how IT strategies work. The format is that we'll have a lecture every week and a tutorial every week. Class size tends to be small, so very often that will be a double hour. But obviously if the class size is larger than about 30, then we'd have a lecture followed by one of two tutorials. Following the lecture, you'll be given a task each week that you have to perform. It's a research task of some sort or another, and you'll either do your research as a single person, or you'll do it in a group with 2 or 3 of your student colleagues. And the week after, in the tutorial, you'll have to show everyone else what you've done, what you've found out, a presentation. Very informal, no big PowerPoints and slides and things like that. It's more of leading a discussion than making a presentation. The assessment consists of 3 elements. There will be an individual essay, which will be a research piece based on a choice of about 4 or 5 ongoing technologies. What I do each year is I look at things that I think are going to be big news, either last year or the current year, or even in the future, and ask you to do an essay on that, a report style essay. You'll also do a group project, which will be concerning a totally innovative, off-the-wall, never been done before use of a particular technology. To give you some idea of some of the things that have come up in the past, about 10 years ago when this module first ran, we had people saying that global positioning satellites would be able to provide sat-nav. Now, they didn't call it sat-nav, but this was way before anyone had sat-nav or anything like that, and it was very innovative. Of course, it's come to pass. So lots of things like that happen. You'll also do a group research project, an individual research project, which will be based on your findings from the group. So there'll be about 25% group work, about 75% personal work in the assessment. You don't have to take anything alongside this module. There are no co-requisites or prerequisites. You do have to have a reasonable understanding and an active interest in information systems and technology. But you do not need to be an information systems specialist or a programmer or a systems analyst or any stuff like that. You just have to be someone who takes an interest in technology. The only thing that you can't do is that you can't take this module alongside modules like business strategy and some of the other strategy modules. So if you're taking a strategy module, you probably can't take this one. I could help you with which ones you can take or not. They are in the definitive documents. I'm not going to go through the list. There's about 3 or 4 strategy modules that you can't take alongside this one. I think that's all we really need to talk about at the moment. I look forward to seeing you next year.